Should be a quick one today. Today, let's talk about Utopia, the new Travis Scott album. Now, about 2 weeks ago, before Utopia dropped, I made a video called Why Travis Scott's Overrated. I highly recommend you watch that video because I go into detail a lot more on what I'm saying. And I know before you start hating me, I'm not hating on Travis necessarily. I'm just talking about things that no one talks about. But now that that's out of the way, let's talk about Utopia, okay? Utopia had 19 songs, okay? The first song was Hyena. Now listen, I like parts about the Hyena instrumental. The biggest problem, and the first problem I have with Utopia, is Travis has a lot of forgettable rapping and forgettable verses on Utopia. And he said, on this album, I'm focusing on my rapping more. This sounds a bit like Rodeo. It sounds a bit like Al Faro. You can focus on rapping, Travis. That's fine. Like, I am not the type of fan who needs to hear Travis's autotune singing for it to be good. I'm fine with him rapping. The problem is, and Hyena is a great example of this, there's a lot of verses and a lot of times where Travis is rapping on this album and it's so forgettable. I've listened to the album like 5 times and I still can't even remember a block of bars that Travis says because they're just not that great. This song gets carried by production, okay? He has forgettable rapping on it, okay? And that, to me, that's just not acceptable for an album we waited 5 years before. But if you get past that, I mean, sure, it's a good song. It's a good opener. Next, we have Thank God. Now, Thank God, I really like the ending to. I love the part where he puts his daughter Stormzy's voice in it. I thought that was beautiful. I thought that was amazing. I really like the ending of this song. Again, I feel like the beginning suffers from a little bit of Travis's mediocre rapping. And you're going to hear me say that a lot in this album because I feel like it happens more than it should. Next, we have Modern Jam. Now, I love this song. I love Modern Jam. But when I go back to it, again, mediocre Travis rapping. Now, again, I can't hate on the song too much because I love the vibe. I don't think Travis ruins it at all. What do you mean by ruin it? This song, this is my second problem with Utopia, is a demo for I Am God on Yeezus by Kanye. This song is a Yeezus reuse, a Yeezus remake. How are you going to tell fans you spent 5 years working on this album, you've got this new Utopia, this new idea, and you are reusing songs from Yeezus 14 years ago, and this is supposed to be your new 5-year-old album that you're dropping for everyone? No one's talking about this. No one cares. Why does no one care about this? I don't know. Now, you could make the argument that Travis Scott was in the room when this was made and he helped produce this, okay? And let's say he produced a good part of it with Kanye, because we know Kanye is credited on this too, right? You're telling me, Travis, you couldn't make another song in 14 years to take the place of this one? You had to settle with giving us this Yeezus demo? And it'd be fine if this was the only song that had heavy Kanye influence, and by Kanye influence, I mean Kanye created it, right? But this happens so much more. But anyway, let's keep going. My Eyes. Look, My Eyes is a good song. Okay, I like My Eyes. I think Travis does really cool stuff on it. I can't hate on it too much. I think it's a good song. And that's the thing about Utopia. There are very good songs on this album that I can't say much about because they're good Travis Scott, works, okay? Same with God's Country. I really like the beat. Ever since someone said it sounds like that dude from Madagascar, the dude who's obsessed with King Julian, I can't get it out of my head, but I still really love this song. Sirens, I have an issue with. Sirens, the beat sounds like if you looked up Travis Scott beat on YouTube, okay? Sirens, the beat is a step down from all the other songs on this album. The beat is not great. The production's good. I just can't get over the beat. More forgettable Travis verses, and I really can't get to like Sirens. And that's not even talking about the corny Drake outro, okay? I know there's a lot of Drake fans out there. Be real, guys. Be for real. That outro was corny. That outro was not good. Next, we have Meltdown. Now, Meltdown, I love the Drake verse. I think it's really good. A lot of beat switches, almost kind of like a sicko mode formula, Again, Travis Scott's verses are forgettable. Can you really, can y'all really tell me what he rapped about on Meltdown? What? I know Drake was sending shots. I know Drake was whispering. He was doing cool stuff. Travis is easily the worst part on Meltdown. No one wants to admit it. Fiend gets carried by Playboi Carti in production. Let's be real. Travis is barely on Fiend. It gets carried by Playboi Carti and production. And that's just being 100% honest. Del Resto, not a good song, okay? It does a little too much. It kind of just feels like Travis is out of his pay grade. I know there's gonna be some people who like it. Del Resto to me, not a great song. I know it's a good song. Now listen, I know it's good. I know it's solely Travis and it's Travis being good and singing. He's got that memorable hook. He's got that memorable, verse and chorus. And I like this song. And again, his rapping is pretty good on this song and it's memorable. This is what the album should have been. The album should have been songs like I Know, but it wasn't, okay? Now let's talk about Utopia Twins. Great song. 21 Savage's verse, fire. I really like it. Travis, again, another memorable part. Utopia Twins is a good song. Travis's hook is very good. His chorus is very good. I like this song. Carousel was a really cool idea. I don't know if I like how it was executed 100%. I don't know if I like Travis's singing that much on it. It was still a pretty cool idea, and I can't hate on it because I kind of like it. I thought it was really cool. Schizo has too much going on for it, and forgettable Travis raps, right? Like, this song could have potentially been 3 songs. There's 3 beat switches on it. It's 6 minutes long. It doesn't really make a great use of the 6 minutes. It kind of just sounds like every beat switch was just kind of forced on there because Travis liked beat switches. Thug's verse is fire, Free Young Thug. I love Thug's verse on this. I can't hate on it too much. I just wish it was broken up a bit, maybe made 2 songs, or, again, Travis, just say some memorable stuff, bro. And I know I keep saying that. All right, Lost Forever is a good song. I was told originally West Side Gun raps on the same beat that Travis raps on, and apparently it's better. I can't really say anything about it. I like this song. I don't think he necessarily ruined it. I think it's still pretty good, and it's still a great song. And West Side Gun's verse on this is so good. It is so good. 16, we have Love. Again, this song was made in 2014. To me, it's kind of like Travis. Come on, we really need to be reusing songs from 2014. I'm not sold on it. I don't know. Love, I'm not in love with the Travis Scott chorus at the beginning. I like Cuddy's verse, but a lot of people love this song, and I'm kind of just I get why people like it, but I'm not in love with it necessarily at all. I think it's just too out of pocket, too kind of different from me. And again, his chorus is it's kind of a turnoff for me. K-pop is not a good song. K-pop is a cash grab, and what's so sad is it's on the album. And I was praying that K-pop wouldn't be on the album, and it is, and it sounds so out of place on the album. It sounds terrible on the album, bro. It does not sound good at all. If you thought the song sounded bad, it sounds way worse on the album, bro. I'll tell you that much. 18, we have Telekinesis. Telekinesis is fire, amazing. SZA, arguably the best feature on the album. Future's verse gets undermined because of SZA's, or not undermined, just underrated because of SZA's. Future's verse is amazing. Travis honestly probably has the weakest part on this song, but I'm not gonna hate, whatever. I'll give it to him. This is a great song. It's really good. Still think he's not the best part on this song by any means. Production, then SZA, then Future, then Travis probably on this song, but whatever. Until further notice, I'm not 100% sold on the James Blake vocals, okay? I'm not 100% sold on the 21 Savage verse. It's a really good verse, but it just doesn't feel like the vibe on the song, and it doesn't feel like it was really needed for the outro. I'm kind of confused on why 21 came back. It's a good verse, but I don't know if it was the right decision for the outro. It's just I don't know. But Travis does pretty good on the song. The ending, the sample is kind of interesting. It's stuff that really makes you kind of wonder and think, so I can't really hate on it too much. Now again, let's talk about now that we've done that, my 2 biggest issues with this album are all the Kanye demos and takeaways and reuses. There's a lot of stuff on Donda too. Telekinesis, the song I just gave so much praise, used to be Future sounds, used to be heavily influenced and made by Kanye. Modern Jam is literally a Kanye demo, a Kanye song. There's a couple other on this album that are literally Donda throwaways. The Love is 14 years old. So to me, it just kind of feels like Travis struck gold with Kanye and kind of took Kanye's leftovers for some of the album, and no one talks about it. No one cares. All they're saying is it's album of the year and that it's a 10 out of 10 album. Again, you have that fact, and you have the fact that Travis doesn't really deliver that many memorable choruses, memorable verses, and it just kind of sounds like the best parts of this album aren't 100% due to Travis, and that's pretty much my problem with this album. We waited 5 years for this. I'll admit, it's a good album. It's very good. When you talk about rap albums that have dropped this year, it's very good. I just don't know if reusing all that stuff was the best move for Travis, and no one wants to talk about it. So that's basically why I brought it up. So thank y'all so much for watching. Again, if y'all want to see my other opinion on Travis Scott, you can watch the video. But thank y'all for watching, man. Like and subscribe for more. Comment with your hot takes, because I will try to reply to it all and see if I can defend myself. Probably going to get crucified for saying all this. But it's all good. That's what YouTube's for. So thank y'all for watching, man, and peace out.